Yo, what is up, Crocs and clan members and others who have stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite anime of 2014. And as always, links to the reviews that I have done for some of these series will be in the somewhere around the screen. But feel free to click on it and watch the review in case you missed it. But anyways, guys, let's get started. So starting us off at number 10, we have Wake Up Girls, which actually was a series that I generally liked. I really did enjoy it. The movie was fantastic, and it's really what sold me into the series, because you have to watch the movie before the series. And it was just a nice, chilled out series that showed off the struggles of being an idol in real life. I mean, I don't know if it's actually like that in real life, but if it is, damn, it's really, really tough. But it was just a really enjoyable series. So yeah, number 10, Wake Up Girls. Following it up at number 9, we have Unbreakable Machine Doll, which is actually a pretty decent series. I like the action. I like the characters. They're pretty actually well done. I did feel like it was kind of short, and it just kind of dropped off at the end with a really big cliffhanger. And I don't think we ever got. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get a season 2, so that's very disappointing. I actually did enjoy the series a lot, and it was just really nice. It was really chilled out. It was pretty cool. I loved Yaya. Yaya was probably the best part about the entire series because she was just a boss. But yeah, number 9, Unbreakable Machine Doll. Moving right along is at number 8. We have Higurashi no Nakukorni and all its sequels. Give or take without really the last season. The last season was horrible. But it's actually a really good series. The fact that it's a horror show and it actually made me stop watching it for a while because I honestly couldn't handle it because I scare easily. I mean, I can watch horror stuff. I can't, I get stressed out really fast, but I can just forget about it afterwards. But it's while I'm watching it's pretty bad. So it really fulfilled its purpose of actually scaring me to the point where I had to take a break. And after I got back and I was completely fine with it, it's actually a pretty decent story, and actually a pretty good story, to be quite honest. And it's just a really awesome show. So yeah, number 8, Higurashi no Nakukorni and its follow-up seasons. Alright, and at number 7, we have the Irregular and Magic High School, which actually was phenomenal. I did like it a lot, but it's really low on this list because as soon as I finished it, I kind of just let it go. I really haven't really thought of going back to it, whereas with the other 6 series that I'm going to talk about now, I constantly look up stuff about. But it was really good. I loved the main character. The main character is really what sold me that series. He was just the most awesome of awesome characters that I've ever seen. It's actually one of my favorite main characters overall, to be quite honest. But it was a really good series. I really suggest you go watch it. But yeah, so The Irregular and Magic High School. Now 6 and above was the hardest job I had to do to pick the positions. Really, really, really hard. But number 6, as you saw, Fairy Tail. Now, it does not mean I don't like Fairy Tail. It's just it had a couple hits and misses throughout 2014. It's for right now, the current filler arc is just completely stupid and ridiculous to the point where I honestly am just tired of it. And I just want it to be over. But other than that, I still like the series. I still watch it on a weekly basis. It is fun to watch, but there's better series out there. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. But I still love the series. Don't get me wrong, I do. But yeah, so at number 6, Fairy Tail. Now this one might come as a surprise to anybody that watches my channel on a regular basis, because Naruto is one of my favorite series of all time. It's actually probably my number 2 favorite series of all time, and it's not going to move away from that spot ever. So why is it so low? Well, 2014 hasn't really been the best year for Naruto, in terms of the anime. The manga was fine. The manga is technically over already. We are getting the spin-off manga that has to do with Naruto's kids, or the kids of the kids that we grew up with. But the anime has had so many ups and downs. It's ridiculous. So many fillers that were just completely unnecessary. A bunch of crap I didn't care about. A bunch of flashbacks that we've seen multiple times. So that's why it's kind of low. The other stuff was cool, so it still at least made it to the top 5. But I gotta say, the fillers and the flashbacks really hampered down Naruto during this year. So at number 5, Naruto Shippuden. Now, as I said, really, really hard. These ever since the top, like number 6, this list was horrible to make. But at number 4, we have Moggy, the Kingdom of Magic. And it really, really bugs me that it's like, I have, especially the top 4. The top 4 were so hard to choose. Moggy is a great series. It truly is. I really can't wait for season 3. The best part about it was honestly Sinbad. Him and Aladdin are probably still tied for my favorite character, with Morgiana like right there. It was really hard to choose, okay? But it's not that I don't like it. I really love Moggy, and Moggy is honestly probably one of my favorite series of all time. It's probably gonna stay in my top 10 for a really long time. I really can't wait for season 3 whenever that decides to come out. I think the reason why they had to stop it was because the manga was they were catching up to the manga, so they're giving the manga some breathing room in order to make new material. I can't wait for it though. I'm really super excited. I still have not been able to find the Sinbad OVA, which is really frustrating because I really wanted to see that really bad. But anyways, number 4, Moggy, Kingdom of Magic. Now this one's probably the biggest shocker out of the whole thing. Why is Pokemon so low? Pokemon is your favorite series of all time. Yes, and it's never going to move from that spot. Pokemon is always going to be my number 1 ever. But X and Y, this does have a couple problems. It's definitely up there in my favorite series of Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. But it has had its moments where it just fell. I mean, like, not as bad as Diamond and Pearl. Trust me, it'll never get that bad. I hope to God it never gets that bad again. I love X and Y, I do, but the other 2, like I said, the top 4 especially were really hard to rate. It was terrible. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating too, because I really love Pokemon so much, and I felt like it was I feel like I'm slapping it in the face by putting it at number 3 instead of number 1, but it just had to happen. But you know what, Pokemon, don't worry. Probably by next year you're gonna be back at number 1. Just don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. You'll be fine. You're still my number 1 in my heart forever and ever, never going away. But yeah, Pokemon X and Y at number 3. Alright, number 2, Black Butler, Book of Circus. The one show when I made the review, I actually had to stop doing ratings because I honestly was gonna give it a perfect rating. It was honestly one of the greatest shows I saw this entire year, and it became even bigger when I realized that for some reason I had forgotten the previous 2 seasons because I love the show. I love this series. It is so amazing. I really hope we get. I'm surprised we still haven't gotten the Book of Murder, or if we have, I don't know about it. I'm really upset about that. But Book of Circus was just it was just filled with just awesomeness in every single episode, and it really showed me why I love the originals, the original 2 seasons so much. It's just a good series. And Sebastian pushes it to the limit. Like, he is literally the embodiment of the series. He is what makes it so awesome and so great, and it was just amazing. It really was. It was just great. Amazing awesomeness, and I loved it. Season 3, please come out, please. Or actually, it would be season 2, because Book of Circus is supposed to be the second half of the first season, so technically speaking, it would be a season 2, which I wouldn't mind. Just saying. But yeah, Book of Circus, number 2. And last but not least, least, at numero uno, we have Log Horizon. And I have to say, 2014 was the year of Log Horizon for me. I watched the first season 3 times. 3 times! In the span of 1 year. Actually, not even that, because I started watching it, I think it was in March, and then I rewatched it in June, and then I rewatched it again before season 2 started. So in a span of about 5 months, I watched this first season 3 times, and every new episode of season 2 just pumps me up even more to what Log Horizon I, it just had to. It just had to. At the end of the day, take the spot of number 1 of my top 10 animes of 2014. It was just great. I love the show. It's just amazing. I honestly can't wait to watch season 2 over and over and over again, or rewatch season 1 with season 2 over and over and over again. It's just an awesome show that I'm probably never gonna get tired of it. It's because of that. I honestly already pushed it to my top 10. It probably knocked away like 3 people, or not 3 people, but 3 shows off the list just because of how awesome it is. But yeah, Log Horizon, number 1. But that's it, guys. That is my top 10 animes of 2014. As always, these are opinions. This is my opinions, my list. Feel free to put yours in the comment section down below. What are your top 10 animes of this year? Doesn't have to be that they came out this year, because a couple of those didn't come out this year. But any shows that you watched this year, let me know down below in your list, or send me a video. I will because I can't talk right now. But feel free to send me in a PM, a tweet, Facebook, Google Plus, wherever you feel like you're comfortable sending me. I'll gladly watch it. But yeah, so that's, like I said, like, this is just my list. Feel free to leave yours. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.